bludgeon seemingly at the center of this. But like the supporting cast, like,
action film.
And like I said, everybody and their mom.
It's gonna be fun. It's I looked at trailers. I was like, this looks like, you know, I've seen this movie before.
Hitman movie.
Yeah, and then you one's a younger hitman.
Doesn't and appreciate, but it looks like when it goes crazy or when it wants to.
Did you do any good thing?
A strange woman liking me, and they're always healthy, and they'll in the day shout out for Jason.
Like Matt Lucas.
Time for a and break out of your shell. Trailer a lot. I also, in terms of its cinematography, I really like its sort of. All right.
Netflix January movie.
The middle.
Definitely.
Before we go into this, I wanted to say,
yeah, a little bit.
Mads Mikkelsen looks cool. It's like, obviously he's going to be able to goes here. I'm actually intrigued because it's based on a Greg Alba.
Donald.
Investments of our employees.
Matt Lucas?
That graphic novel, I think, by Dark Horse. I feel like I
Try not to be scared. Make mistakes.
believe.
Yeah.
Because right now it's selling us like Equalizer, John Wick.
Yeah.
But I don't. I can't believe I came up with that.
It's a good joke, man.
I came up with that.
I wish it was.
What's your job?
You guys can subscribe to the Reject Nation. Click YouTube.
That's 1.25.
Who has been following us over at our Patreon page. There's some things that we want to start adding in Snake.
Yeah, really. Especially the end when he's got like that. And so I'm wondering if this movie might be a bit like zanier or more out.
They wouldn't kill me.
Right, it's ridiculous. I get hit up. Sorry, Netflix film? Fun action?
It looks pretty exciting.
What could you ask for? Just a fun. Think it's only going to. It's going to be the polar opposite from where you're at now. Probably have more humor than the trailers leading us to.
You'll need all of it.
Wow. Like it really does look like John Wick with like those elements of some
We should hang so we don't have to look over our shoulder for the rest of our
like that. And then you got like Johnny Knoxville and stuff.
The setup. They're trying to kill him because he. That's an efficient gun right there. He's retired, and if they kill him, they get his, like, I don't know, $8 million in investment money. He goes back to the company.
He's insisted multiple times.
That notification bell. Yeah, the heaviness of it.
Yeah.
Which, with a heart of gold, and right now, what we currently have that a lot of people are loving are weekly Q&As. The fact that there's comedic actors in here, I do get the vibe that this movie will something like that. As it stands, though, there was some cool bone-crunching. Strictly hinges on execution. You get zany, and it's like fun and games part of the first.
Who the hell is he?
All right.
$8 million.
A huge thank you to everyone.
Laser-guided Gatling cannon. Yeah.
Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
They want his money.
Action. Mads Mikkelsen does look very believable in this role. Similar to how John Wick introduced this, learn from being on YouTube for so long, is that if you're shy,
You tried to kill the Black Hearts.
big boss.
A bit zanier, like a Smoking Aces or something like
Yeah.
that, with all the colorful characters and stuff.
Equal. Better deliver better comedy than that.
I'll get more topical. I'll progress past.
We talked about at the beginning of this video. Wink! Just come crawling at you, man. Left and right. I think
Find out that maybe he does just a little bit.
he does care. This movie is one of those films that's
Funny.
and then you also have this relationship back on Titan, Supernatural, Gotham, and Rich can sometimes lend this trailer to feeling a little bit cheesy, but I think you bring up a good point with really cool. For me, around February. Oh, this is part of his grounded relationship, you know, the life outside
She's
of
changing specific and everything is colorful and like it makes a lot of sense, especially you look at all the character designs and everyone's
AT at the end of this video.
This is a bad idea.
It's one of mine.
Before we wrap this up, I wanted to give a patron of the day shout out to a 10 times.
Name 100 movies.
Patreon for so long. He's been a man, and this girl from this country and this dude from this country. Oh, his specialty, you know.
Somebody set me up over here.
Whoa. Well, hello there, rejects. aesthetic and the way it's all captured.
I think too, Jonas Åkerlund has done a lot of music videos and stuff like that, and you can definitely get
It's all in English. I probably would have believed it.
It has that sensibility, and I think
Whoa!
which I hope it
I like it.
Be that, you know.
have them waiting to happen, because the second you retire, they're like, okay,
Bring it, whatever idiots say. And check us out on Patreon. We got stuff we
got the big like
feels like a European film. Like if someone
yeah.
told me this was a I market so much. At least they're very good.
oh yeah, to go stylized, it's really gonna do that. And one thing that makes
I was in the funeral business.
Tron eject. He actually told me recently that he's planning on starting up a Twitch channel, and
I can do it.
I'm a simple guy when it comes to movies like this. I'm not looking for crazy news. Ouch!
seriously.
John Wick more. Half of Act 2, when all the hitmen are coming after him, and you get all the different kinds. More than anything else. This story has been done a gajillion billion as currently. Anywho, let's get to it, and we'll do a Patreon. I know that you can be a little bit shy. I was gonna have to save her some.
Even though he probably looks like it could be more zany and more out there than it wants to make us believe.
Well,
right
it's
now.
probably gonna story per se. It's like when I saw John Wick, why you would stick around.
Yeah.
And I like the music in this man he said possibly reviews, mainly gaming stuff. So I'm excited for you, buddy.
Back to the company.
They take things slow and gradually. you know?
So get ready, JT. You're like Vanessa Hudgens in this movie. A lot of times they do that.
Sure hope so.
Where you're like, honey, ever wore tears, but the most sincerest thanks to everyone who has been following. It's gonna change for
Everybody has their own color palette. This looks
European JT.
big balls.
JT is a man who has been part of our believable in this role. He's like this
always believable.
combination of John Wick meets John Wick.
Yes. From like wacky character comedies like Little Britain and stuff like that.
Giant Knoxville.
That sense from like the pop and the colors and some of the energy. Like it doesn't look like it's gonna do that.
Did you happen to see anything peculiar?
Riverdale, and John does music video coverage as well. Got plenty than it is to catch up on decades of comic books in order to keep up with the movie. Action watch-alongs for shows like My Hero Academia, Full. Wow.
Because young hitmen are idiots.
Yeah. We do TV show reaction.
Thing like something who's gonna kill me. You know?
Or something you can't retire or else.
That's, as a
So,
hitman,
like, why would you sign up?
who's like the guy in the big yellow suit. I mostly know that guy. I feel like yeah, that's just a problem. Like I caught like a number of like comedic faces.
Loyal follower, a loyal patron.
Action and Mads Mikkelsen.
A lot of people have been asking for this. The ball's the size of an avalanche.
It's 2004.
This is the Mads Mikkelsen action film or something.
Him for the good.
Thing.
All right. Two things everyone loves. It's a little different than in January.
Something tells me it's going to get even more personal.
Times he has no actual attachment or care for her. He's gonna loves Mads Mikkelsen, so
Yeah.
this is just like a gift for everybody. You know, it's like
Patreon, but right. Literally, for January.
oh wow, that's more than one
That's
year.
more than my whole life doing what you do. I mean, that's the only logical explanation I could possibly conclude as to
Yeah.
YouTube channel. He wants to do a little bit of game after something.
Oh.
And then he's
As you know, we managed.
World of the Continental, which brought a unique element to it. I like the foreign film, even though
Yeah,
it's trying to
yeah,
get that
yeah.
market.
Any number of
This is a lot of those
Yeah,
retired
it's
hitman.
Vanessa Hudgens.
Did you?
I think so.
Don't retire.
There than this trailer wants to communicate, because this trailer is mostly going with like the John Wick business.
It looks cool though. It looks.
What? But being based on a graphic novel too.
No,
Wait
unless
for you to
unless
die.
you're.
Yeah,
People pay good money to watch these videos.
I'm free.
We're gonna watch Polar.
Except
Planning on just dying in the field, dying.
made me curious is that you have Mads Mikkelsen and Vanessa Hudgens.
I like it here. It makes
Express
John. Handsome gentleman, a beautiful man.
Yeah, it looks like it wants to have that, like, and being based on a
trying to
graphic
get that.
novel.
When Vanessa Hudgens gets kidnapped to leave a quiet, secluded life now, is forced
You
out of
can't-
retirement. I can actually squeeze in a graphic novel reading prior to watching it, and
Execution.
you're like, wow, it's actually really unique. The same thing
Past couple days.
5 times in the last 4 years. Women, a little bit introverted, but now's your time to break out of your shell, because if there's one thing that we...
What if John Wick starred Mads?
All right, guys. Well, are you excited for the Polar Express?
At the entire movie.
That I'm like, am I gonna care about?